Hi, it's Ashley. I wanted to do a 4 months post-op from MPFL Reconstructive Surgery. I'm actually 4 months post-op of my left knee and 6 months on my right knee. So I went in and saw the surgeon for my appointment, and he said that everything healed great. I am still struggling with range of motion, so I struggle to get on the ground and off the ground. And he said that the full range of motion may be something that I never get back. And that was really, really hard to hear because I went and had my left knee done electively just so I could do jujitsu. And I don't know how you do jujitsu without full range of motion because it's all this bending and twisting. So that was really, really hard to hear. And then he said that he could loosen the graft. So mine had to be extremely tight in order for my knees to have good stability. If he loosens it, then I lose stability. And that's not something that I want either. So it is bittersweet. I have stable knees, but I'm limited with what I can do with them. I can jog, I can jump. So I'm very grateful for that. But I cannot get on the ground easy to play with my kids, and actually sitting on my knees is more painful than PT. So that was very hard. And right after he had told me that, I actually started feeling sick and I'd come down with the flu. So I was away from the dojo for 2 weeks and kind of stuck in bed. And it gave me a lot of time to really think about whether jujitsu is right for me. I know that I've been chasing that same peace that I felt when I started jujitsu and I got comfortable on the mats, because everything in my brain is constantly going and it's so chaotic. But once I get in and I get on the mats, it's like the noise stops when I roll. And I've essentially been chasing that for 6 months now. So I trained for 6 months, and then I had surgeries and rehab and remained consistent and showing up and watching for another 6 months. And then in the past month, I did start drilling lightly again. So my jujitsu journey is about 13 months in now. And it's not something that I've dedicated 5 years to. So that's why it's so hard to give up. It's that being on the mats is the only time my brain gets a break from the chaos of the world and everything else. And I've been chasing it, trying to find something else to keep me busy. When I take classes or do something like that, it feels good doing that as well. So I've actually started looking up schools again because I am still chasing that piece and I don't know when I will get it back. So basically, long story short, 4 months post-op, my right knee is about 135 range of motion. My left knee is probably about 125. Now, if I go to class and I do guided stretches, I can get a deeper bend, but I wish I could wake up and it was just like that. But it literally will not bend, and it is so painful trying. But I started going back to the gym a while ago, and I'm trying a new gym where there is a trainer with a background in sports medicine, and I'm going to give it 4 weeks of trying with his way. My surgeon said okay to being more aggressive with trying to get my range back. I graduated PT at 3 months. I actually graduated early because my strength was there. It was just missing range of motion. And I've already had a manipulation under anesthesia on my right knee. So, and I'm not unlocking or loosening my grafts just to do jujitsu. I've already had a surgery just to do jujitsu. I'm not going to risk knee stability on top of it. But it's hard to walk away. And this is actually my third time that I've thought about quitting, honestly, because the first time when I injured my knee, of course, because of pain and fears, the second time when I had the second knee surgery, and that one was more painful than the first. And I just thought I never want to go through any more knee surgeries again. But to be honest, I do have a few more knee surgeries left. I will ultimately end up needing total knee replacements on both knees. And I'm hoping to do that when I'm mid 50s, 60s. In a perfect world, I could do jujitsu for 10 years and then get both my knees replaced, and I would be a very happy girl. but realistically, I don't know if that's going to happen. And it's really, really hard. And I show up and I watch my training partners just continue to get better every day, as they should. And I'm so proud of them. But it's hard, it's bittersweet, because I want to be out there too. And like, I get watching for like a few months, but 6 months is a long time. And this is now probably one of the hardest things I've had to do. And I've had a lot of crazy things happen in my life, but fighting my own mental health for discipline for jiu-jitsu, because my mental health, I'm struggling without it. And but knowing I still need to show up and be consistent, and knowing what it's doing to my mental health, that's a very hard thing. And it's what I've been torn in. Do I do the best thing for me mental health wise, which is to find something else that gives me that peace? So I know it's a lot to talk about jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, but I did go to class today, and I was able to tell my professor how I was feeling, and I was able to train with someone that was a little bit older, so they had injuries and they had things that they need to be careful of as well. And that was actually a little bit more fun again. I started to see like the light a little bit, but I think it's because what we did today was also easier and it was not that complex. But I do really enjoy the kids' classes, and maybe that's just what I'm meant to be, like a forever white belt that just helps out with kids' class and just kind of watches and does a little bit here and there. But I know that would destroy my mental health. But in regards to the progress for the knee surgery, right now I can jog lightly and I can do bunny hops. And this summer I'm signing up for my first swim lesson, and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna actually, both of my boys can swim, but they want to try and teach me how to swim, but I'm terrified that I'm gonna drown. So I'm gonna take a lesson at the Y, which I'm really, really excited about. And the stability in my knees is great. I can do things that I never thought that I would do. I will not hesitate to try and jump, to pivot a certain way. I do not get nervous with stairs. Where growing up, I was worried about uneven ground. I didn't like concrete with rocks. And it's just the ability to live a very carefree life when it comes to my knees and not be so worried about them. I cannot sleep on my side though. There's something with when I lay on my side, and I was always a side sleeper, that makes the muscle spasms worse. And I get them in both knees at the same time, and it's just strange. And I asked the surgeon, and he said that it's still normal, it's nerves healing. But so other than that, everything is going really, really well. I do not regret the surgeries. I do have moments where I regret because I've lost something I feel like I have with jiu-jitsu, but hopefully I can either find something else to kind of fill that, what I was getting from jiu-jitsu, and then still continue to go. And if I'm absolutely miserable, then it's just not right for me. But I'm trying, I'm showing up even when I don't want to, and I'm struggling, and it's just really, really, really difficult and hard to keep pushing and put a smile on my face, pretend like everything's okay. So I've been looking at different schools of possibly going back to school, and I'm looking forward to all the new things in my life. And then the puppies, I love them. They have been keeping me very, very busy. And when I was stuck home sick for the past 2 weeks, I couldn't go near the dojo. Obviously, I didn't want to get anybody sick. I'm sorry, that's my dog barking. But they are just these cute little fluff balls that I get to work on training and loving on, and I love all of their cuddles. And as soon as they're potty trained, they can exercise with me. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But I wanted to say thank you for following along. And if you are going through MPFL Reconstruction and you have any questions, please do not hesitate, because I made this channel because I looked through YouTube for MPFL Reconstructive Week 1 or Progress, and I could not find a single channel where a person has documented throughout the surgery and the progress and the updates. So I feel like there should be something out there, because if you're anything like me, you want to look it up. You want to see if you are where you're supposed to be at. I know you shouldn't compare, but there's something reassuring, and it kind of gives you an idea of what to expect. There are helpful ideas of things that you could buy if your situation is similar to mine. And I think I have a video up of things that you can buy. And then this has been also helpful too, documenting. It's been fun. And then hopefully in 10 years, I can look back at this on the channel and see how far I've come, and just be like, that was just a quick period of my life. And it's not like how I feel now, which is like in the thick of it, struggling, like crying every day because I don't know if I made the worst decision having another knee surgery. But other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And when I reach 6 months, I'm actually going to do a follow-up video, and I hope that I'm able to report back that I have full range of motion or close to, that I have learned how to, maybe I can kind of doggy paddle and float, but actually try and swim. So that would be really exciting. And the personal trainer at Crunch that is fascinated with my story wants to actually document it. I don't know how I feel about that. I probably won't do that, but maybe I'll get a little video clip or something once I can actually master everything, and that'll be nice, neat to see. So thank you for following along. If you like it, or you're interested in seeing tons and tons of videos of cute, adorable puppies, you can like and subscribe. And I upload videos of them all the time. It's my favorite little thing to do now, is just play with them and take videos of them. But thank you for following along. Bye.